going to the YouTubes. Where's my shot? Done. My shot. I popped out the shot. We are live on the Facebook. Live on the YouTubes. The tubes. What up, what up? Thought I was talking to myself. Mark J, audio blend. So yeah, man, I sent out an email blast to know my Studio One fam is fucking freaking out right now. Like, yo, you're never gonna use Studio One again. You made me love this software. What are you doing? So I wanted to do this stream because I mean I make beats every day. This is what I do. What up, BK Banger? This is what I do every day. I kind of wanted to some of the workflows inside live. Nah, I'm not making the switch, bro. God damn it, man. I made like 3 videos for y'all. Like I'm not making the switch. There's no switch, bro. Like I use Studio One extensively professionally for mixing, mastering projects, and you know, still composing tracks. So yeah, I just like, yeah, no problem, Mark. I just like you know, creatively I could sit in different spaces. Like Studio One makes me do something creatively that, you know, and Ableton Live brings out different things. But as I was going through using Ableton Live, and I'm using, you know, especially the features with the time stretch and shit, and I'm like, yo, this is such an amazing feature, and I'm realizing, I'm like, yo, Studio One has all of this same shit. It just sits in different menus, and I'm gonna start fucking with Studio One about this shit, because the people at PreSonus, like, they don't openly fuck with me, but they listen to the channel. They definitely pay attention to what goes on here. So my message to them is, when you guys are getting ready for Studio One 4, this audio bend shit that you got hidden away up here, and this obscure menu right here, like, this needs to be implemented into the sampler. How come you don't answer your emails? I had an urgent question about my membership. Dude, my bad, bro. I am sorry. I will get to that after the stream, and I will take care of whatever you whatever's going on with you, Juice Man. I got you. But yeah, I got the audio tools that they have, because their time stretch is dope. They just need to implement it into you know, into Sample One, and it would make it, yeah, it would make it so much better. So, like, for example, I got this. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you click this right here on your browser, to me the browser in Studio One is everything. I still love it so much. Yeah, I got you, Juice. No problem, man. This right here is everything. So if you click the metronome icon, see, it's the same right here. This will either free play your sample. So like, this is a 90 BPM sample. Now if I go ahead and click this down, if I go ahead and click this down, yeah, high praise from the boys at work. When I go ahead and click this down and you got this engaged blue, now it'll, when you play your sample from the browser, it's going to play it with the BPM of the track. Now, producing in double time like I do, like 87, like 167, that's like 82.5 beats per minute. A lot of times, if you didn't know that, you might go over a good sample. So the first thing, especially for you dudes working in double time, the first thing is just understanding, like, okay, the tools aren't located in the sampler, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist, right? So rather than put all those things into the VSTs, because I feel like Studio One, you know, it's only on version 3, so they haven't developed everything yet. Rather than put all that shit into the actual stock VSTs, they put it into the arrange window. So, you know, to warp this, to, you know, to make it go to, you know, double time, like in Ableton, you just click a button, you know, on the actual browser here. If you hold down Alt, and this is one of the things that I liked about Studio One in the beginning. If you hold down Alt, you see that clock come up. You could stretch it, you know, so that's like double length. Right? And if you wanted to make it even slower, you know, you could stretch it out even more. So all that shit's there. On top of that, you have like how they have Complex Pro beats and all those different things. You have different time stretch algorithms in order to get a different sound. So like drums would be something that's more transient based. This is more for something that is you know, tone based. Now on top of that, the warp points is something, you know, is something that's big inside Live, and again inside, you know, all your warping and stuff is going to be found in this menu right here. So you could go into you can go here, go to detection, analyze, and it's going to, you know, it's going to go ahead and set you up, you know, warp points so that you can go ahead and quantize this, and then depending on how strong you want it, how strong you set this bar will depend on how many warp points it gives you. You can turn those off and on by doing that, you know, real easy stuff. Now if you press 7, you'll bring up your warp tool, and you could start actually, you know, quantizing this loop so that it hits more on beat, right? So boom, then I could go ahead, just oops, just go ahead, press 1 again, Control B that, and the computer isn't taking up any processing to go ahead and make that distinction. So that's dope. Now if I wanted to, you know, if I wanted to chop this up, there's a couple of different ways you could do it. You guys that like playing it, what I would do is I would say I wanted to slice it, I don't know, every bar or so. I could set this to bars, set my grid to bars, highlight it, hit where we at? Where the fuck is that? I don't want to use the key command because everybody always cries when I use the key command. You go split a grid. Now you got these guys. Right click on it, audio, send a new sample 1. So you got sampler instrument like that, but the thing, the mode that I get into when I'm using Studio One is I just pretty much work visually. So I know I have these 4 chops right here. You know, I'm gonna take these, move them off to the side, duplicate these out. Duplicate this one out, drop that right here. Maybe take the last half of the last bar. See how that turns around. I think I want to do that right here. think what I'm gonna do is duplicate that out again. Take this guy. Boom. Now one more time, just go into here, go to audio, create the crossfades. That's cool. I'll fuck with that, and I'm just gonna Control B, bounce it out. You know, as you do every step with these non-destructive edits, once you get it to a place that you like it, it's a good idea to it's a good idea to, oh shit, bro, don't get hit up by human resources, bro. I don't need you getting fired on account of the stream, bro. But yeah, man, you know, when you're doing non-destructive edits and you get it to a place that you like it, go ahead and just commit to the edit, bounce to it. Stop being so afraid, thinking that, oh, I gotta come back and change something. Like, you don't gotta go back and change shit. Start trusting, you know, your inner intuition, you know. That's the one thing that fucks me up about the, you know, what computers has done to music, man. Like, the ability to save and keep on tweaking and keep on tweaking, it's taken away like the trust in your inner, you know, God power, in your inner dopeness to, you know, to create something and know that it's good. Like, you wanna be able to save all the MIDI, so if you play it for some rappers or some shit and they tell you they don't like the vibe, you could go back and change a chord. Like, fuck all that shit, man. Bounce with the audio. All right, I'm gonna hit this with the horn net. See what we're working with. Gangsta, what up, T-Bone? Oh, Trabone. Damn it, I'm butchering your name. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. All right, so E minor. Now, for you guys that deal in 808 bass music, I'm gonna give you a pro tip, bro. Especially if you're sampling, don't fuck with anything lower than D. Pause. D is probably the lowest you want to go with your 808s. Really E, you know, D, E, F. That range, that's where you want your root notes. That's how I always know where to transpose my stuff. Even if I got like an amazing sample and you know, and I love the way it sounds, you know, I won't, like, if it's an A, I won't use the I'm not gonna use an 808 bass for that. I'm gonna reach for something else because it just sounds better. So let me go ahead and let's go grab us an 808. I'll show you guys these damn Sound Oracle drums, man, because you know, a lot of people stay asking me like, yo, like, what do you do for drums? If you guys are looking for like one pack that has everything in it, the Oracle Pack Volume 3, drop the $35 for it, and you're gonna sound pro, bro. I promise you. You got shit like that in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead, hit this in the sample one. Let's see. Drop this in here. The thing about these samples is, you know, they're not labeled as what they are. What up, fam? They're not key labeled, so you want to go in and grab a tuner, press your C. You see, so the root note of that is D sharp, right? So you want to go ahead and jump into here, change your root note to D sharp. That's from hitting the C key. And now when we watch it again, see, now I'm pressing C, pressing E, And what I was telling you guys before about, you know, tuning everything, like listen to the difference between like B and E. You know, the 808s just sound better up in that range. So let's go ahead and get a quick snare pattern going. God, I wish my dogs would shut the fuck up. All right. I've hit play. I've done it, but man, it's just like I mean, dude, for selling beats to rappers, like you gotta remember, bro, like we're selling beats to rappers. Like I don't know, I don't know what y'all are doing with y'all beats, but I do not make my beats to impress you guys. I make my beats to sell to rappers, bro. And yeah, bro, they're on the guard dog duty, bro. But yeah, I don't make my beats for you know, only producers have that trained ear where they're like, oh, you must have split the frequency, the distortion on your 808 is amazing. Like, dude, listen to this 808. Oh, that's not 808. You know what I mean? Like that's a Sound Oracle 808. That dude went in on that sound design. So if I want like a buzzy mean 808, I just grab a buzzy mean 808. Maybe I'll put the decapitator on it to, you know, to my taste if I feel like it needs more. But like going in and frequency splitting and putting a whole bunch of distortion on that, dude, like it's just kind of a waste of my time, bro. Like I'd rather just make another beat. But yeah, I have done it in the past, and it's usually after watching a tutorial of how amazing it is. You know. Yo, and shout out to Slim for being in the stream, bro. It's an inspirational dude right there. As the dude who was like doing all them streams, I was like, yo, I should stream more, bro. This guy's pretty good. Yeah, bro, you got to keep it simple, Slim. I feel like you know, and you guys, I know you guys fuck with Slim's channel, so you know about him. Like when you're 808s, bro, like there is a sickness, a disease. I'm gonna rant a little bit right now because you got me started. Like the whole fucking science of like what's the best thing to do with an 808. Like concentrate more on creating an amazing melody. Concentrate on creating an amazing hummable melody. Concentrate more on going more in depth with your sound designs and your leads and stuff like that. And in 808, as long as it has distortion and you're getting some upper harmonics, people are gonna hear the shit. You know, it ain't that big of a deal, yo. But I mean, dude, you can't get the high end of an 808 to pop in a mix because it's not fucking there, bro. Like you got to think about it, right? If you go, damn, now you got me started on this shit. Look, all right. I'm gonna show you something. This is what's good about streams because we could go off into the shit you guys want to know. All right, this is why I'm here. So let's look at it. This is a buzzy ass 808, right? So let's look at the frequency of it. All right, you see that? So you're hitting this is a full frequency range 808. So if I pick this sound and I look at it and you know I'm hearing the full frequency spectrum and I'm seeing the full frequency spectrum, I'm not gonna do more to add onto this. You know what I'm saying? Now if you're talking about the mid range between 200 and 500 hertz, that area isn't for isn't for 808 bass. You know what I'm saying? 808 bass, the 808 bass, all right, your power is right here from 50 down to 100. That's where your feeling is. The shit that you're hearing, especially in headphones and earbuds and on phones and shit, is coming from 1K here. That shit's coming from 1K all the way to 10K. This area right here, 200 to 500, that shit is that is the danger zone for all instruments. Vocals is taking up a lot of range there. Your piano's played in your low octaves, synths, lead lines, and stuff like that. So it's not about what plugin you use to bring that out. I think that's where a lot of producers get fucked up with their mixes, because the thing that makes a great mix is a great arrangement. So if you know, all right, if you know going into it, if your goal, hit play, if your goal is to say, okay, I want this area right here of my 808 clean, then bro, don't put any instruments in that area. That's how you get it clean. That's the pro tip right there. You don't want to go and try to put in fucking a million foo fairy dust plugins with the, you know, with the twizzle flanger and the low mid boost. But this is a very dangerous area, and it takes audio engineers like years and years and years to master how to mitigate the boxiness and the muddiness in this area. A lot of people, like if you're having problems, like say for instance, you have, my advice to you is if you had a track that you just love, and you got a lot of information going on here, start cutting this region from other instruments in order to make the space. Don't try to use a plugin to compensate for what's already there. You feel what I'm saying? That's the best advice I can give you for making that range pop out, bro. Let's make this shit slap. Whoa, what are you doing? Hit this release all the way up. Anytime, hit. Let's hit the scale quantize real quick. Hit the quantize. There's the natural minor. Bombo. Oh shit. I'm not even in the right goddamn bass note. I'm over here fucking off. There we go. So much better. Yo, I want to show you guys something else too that I was doing in Ableton. Motherfucker, bro. Hey. Yo, so something I was doing in live was they have like a really streamlined way of converting audio to MIDI, and I was doing some serious cheat code shit, bro. But for example, let's see, Jules Jadon, another fucking amazing drum designer. Let's see here. Dog, two little bitches. right, so say I like that loop. Nah, I haven't messed with the OTT yet because I did not buy the Ableton Suite. I have Ableton Standard, which does not come with OTT. But I mean, I don't get what the buzz is, bro. It's a multi-band compressor. I have multi-band compressors. I don't know. Maybe you could put me on. People go crazy over that fucking plugin, bro. I don't see what the big deal is, to be honest. But all right, so and this should come with you guys should be able to do this with the basic version of Melodyne that comes with Studio One. So say I have this hi-hat loop right here, and I like it. Oh, you get it off. You get it off of X. You get it off Expert. I'll get that shit, bro. Yeah, like it's a multi-band compressor, right? I mean, the Studio One compressors, like their multi-band compressor, I don't really fuck with. Like, I got it to sound good in my lip mastering presets, but I usually go with the Waves one, not because Studio One stuff is bad, just because I know it. You know, like I've been using the Waves. I've been using the Wave C4 a lot, like for a long time. But really, I don't. What do you guys use multi-band compression for? Like I'm lost on it, because the way that I use multi-band compression, like it's always been like something to fix a problem. Like I've never really used it in a creative sense. What do you guys use a multi-band compression for? While you guys fill that up, I want to show everybody this. So say I have this hi-hat, and this sounds good. I would actually use this, but say I wanted to use my own sample with it, right? So I go into I would go into audio and hit up edit with Melodyne, right? And as you can see, I got this, you know, it's laid out on the grid. So now I can just go ahead and press Alt. It's literally magic if you put it on the mastering bus and blend it in. It is an upwards and downwards compressor. I know you aren't into parallel processing, but it sounds so good on the master. Really? Yeah, see, I don't do a lot of, and that's not to say that you guys don't know your shit, you know what I mean? But I don't do a lot of like drum bus processing or bus processing period. All right, so now you see all I had to do was press Alt and copy this audio up to a MIDI track. Now I should have that MIDI. All right, boom. So I can go ahead now and I have much more control over this. Right, so we're looking at, oops. I want to highlight that. I want to. See, these are, what are those? So 32 note rolls. Yeah, so it didn't work out magnificently here, but you could pretty much get the point. Like, yeah, you got to use Melodyne, bro. It's mad easy. It's so easy. So now I know that this one right here, I go to 32T bombs. Oh, there's a little fucker in there. You see that guy? Boom, he's got to go. Yeah, Studio One has like that. That's one of the things that made me really love the DAW. Like it simplifies a lot of processes. Woo. Too much sauce right there, boy. I have editor, bro. I have Melodyne editor, but that should work on the difference between editor and the other versions, the lower versions that come with the DAW. The main difference is just the ability to edit multiple notes to do the polyphonic shit. You should be able to do the monophonic editing to MIDI no problem. That's pretty sure that's on their website, because I actually bought Melodyne. But yeah, now that you guys can see that, now I can scroll through my hi-hats. Take this bitch off solo. Oh, bro, let me tell you right now, whatever you got to do to get that $199, you know, if you got to steal from grandma, you fucking steal from grandma and you get that shit. Cause Melodyne can do so much, bro. It can do so much, so much. It is, I mean, it has saved me with like vocal mixing sections where I've had, you know, where I've had to work with singers and you know, and their stuff was a little bit out of the pocket, and you just go in Melodyne and pitch correct everything, and it doesn't sound like auto tune, so they don't know that you pitched their vocals. Like, bro, I had this one singer, this chick, bro, and she was so like you know, like purist type of shit, and her vocals just weren't like hitting with what I had produced, and you know, it's because the center of her pitch was off. So when I was able to go into Melodyne and center her pitch correctly, you know, she's just like, oh my god, you mix so well, you mix it, your mixing is so dope. And it was just like, you know, I just centered your pitch, bro. I mean, I mean with I mean, really the only thing I use it for, to be honest, like, I don't use it creatively to make sounds. Like, I use it to find the pitch of tracks, and I use it to extract MIDI. And I mean, dude, just for that saved me so much time. It completely, you know, opened up a brand new world of sampling that I didn't have available to myself, because I wasn't disciplined enough to put in the practice and the ear training to be able to figure out keys of samples by playing. Because you guys might notice is a theme with me. Like, I don't have patience for learning or practicing, for that matter. Let me see what I got here so far. That's good enough to be the hook. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. What we gonna do? Let's see, we need to take this out. Oh, hell yeah. Way better than the Groove Tool. Nah, I never checked out Serato Sampler because I bought Ableton, bro. So, fuck Serato Sampler. Let me see here. Hit this edit bypass automation because I want to mute this 808 part. groove tool is this shit up here, man, where you can drag an audio file into the groove pattern, and then it'll give you, you know, it'll give you the transients, and then you see how this says TV lo-fi, that can be used to quantize, you know, like these kick drums right here. You see how that says the name of the loop right there? It can be used as a quantize pattern to to extract the groove. So like that works with, I've used it a lot, and I have tutorials using it on like old school hip hop songs like Nas is Like or something, where they have like a drum break in it or in the middle of it, and you want to get that specific groove. You just chop that part out, drag it up to the groove tool, and save yourself a groove template. As a matter of fact, I believe I have it. Boom, the Nas is Like drum, the DJ Dahi groove. I forgot what song I took that from, but whenever I'm making boom bap, I like to use those a lot too, because they have those, you know, they have that authentic swing. See what's going on here. I know what I'm gonna do there. Let me just copy this track. Whoa. Copy this track, right churn. Bring this down. Let's get a Let's get a clap. I want a clap or a snap. What's this? That's a cool sound. That is from the Jules J. Don Producers on the Run Volume 3 Miami drum kit. You know, I had to fuck with it because it said Miami. That, guys, Sound Oracle, Illmind, Jules J. Don. That's where y'all need to be getting your drums from. That shit is God level in that order. Sound Oracle, Illmind, Jules J. Don. Let's see here. All right. You guys got Omnisphere? Let me show you a God patch. Show you a God patch. Boom. Let's go to all. Let's go to all. You need the Moog library for this. You guys are like wondering where those dope ass Travis Scott basses are from, and the Drake basses and shit. They're from the yeah, Mike, you already know that shit is dope, bro. Tell these boys all the Drake basses and the Travis Scott basses are right here. This is the once you have the Moog tribute library, and you type in Moog bass, they're all right here, bro. Whoa, where you at? Sweet. Let's see. Keep it simple. Fuck it. Oh, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't keep it that simple. Let's see what happens when we go down here. I realize I'm being extremely inconsiderate. I've got this shit gain staged. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that filter on the on this bus right here. Yeah, see, this is the main difference from my workflow in like live versus Studio One. Is like with Studio One, once I make my loop, I instantly go into arranging the track, you know. Yo. Yeah, no, I know, Nate. It's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, no, that's actually a very good pack. That is a very good pack. Yo, one thing I can't stand about Ableton is their automation doesn't snap, bro. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like how you have a DAW and your automation doesn't snap, bro. That shit pisses me off, dude. That's why I love Studio One for mixing. How you like Complete 11 Ultimate? What's your favorite VST out of there? What are you using? Don't tell me you bought Complete 8 Ultimate and you're using Massive. Cause there's some gems in Complete 8 Ultimate, bro. Yo, as a matter of fact, for you guys that have Complete, I'm gonna give you a plug. Remember, I was on Twitter, and one of my favorite producers was talking about I ain't gonna put his shit out, you know, but talk about, yo, ask me anything. So I asked him. I was like, yo, how do you make this fucking sound you've been making? And he's all like, nah, anything. Yo, Ski Skills in the building, bro. Y'all fuck with my boy Ski Skills at the Grimy Needle, bro. Was it Grimy Needle? Dusty Grimy Needle? Speak it. Yeah, but he didn't want to I guess I hit too close to home and he didn't want to let the secret be known. Right? So I went and just, you know, did what I do, found it myself. You type in, if you Grimy Needle, there you go. If you go to Google and you type in Reactor VHS, right, and you go to VHS degradation suite, download this shit. This shit is fire. All right, so let me just show you guys what it does. All right, since I got y'all here, you gotta have reactor 6. So if you got yeah, Absinthe, dude, Absinthe is dope, bro. Absinthe is, especially for pads. I used to use, like, anytime I was thinking about using a pad, I would use Absinthe. That alien strings or alien no, there's not. You can't see him on the arrange page, but you shouldn't want to see him on the arrange page. Like, that's strictly a mixer function. If you make a folder, you could see it. If you really want to do that, you can make a folder. Yeah, the strings are great too. But all right, so bro, you got, nah, dude, trust me, you don't want to see them. You don't want to see that. I don't know why that would frustrate you. I mean, bro, if you want to, if you want to see it to automate, then you just go edit volume automation, boom, now you can see the band. That's it. It's like, it doesn't get any easier than that, my man. Really? I see, but like I said, bro, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. But that's the thing about Pro Tools, bro. Pro Tools is so fucking convoluted that the simplicity of Studio One throws you off. Anything you want to automate, Thumbprint. Yeah, anything you want to automate, check this out, bro. Since you're coming over from Pro Tools, I'm gonna plug you. Anything you want to automate, all you have to do is right click on it. Do I want to right click the volume automation? Do I want to right click this? Do I want to do this? So say you want to automate the mute. You just, and this is a bus, bro. This is a bus. Edit filter automation. Boom. There's now you can see the bus. All right. It's not gonna instantly put it in there for you, but if you want to make it, so there it is. So now here's my filter bypass, and then I could go here and add and remove things from the console. I can add and remove parameters from different instruments. It's really simple, but that's the fuck shit about Pro Tools, man. Is it so convoluted when you get to something that's really easy to use like Studio One? You're just like, you're so used to doing everything the hard way that you can't adapt to the easy way. So I definitely hear you on that. I'm sorry about my initial response, dude. My mind was somewhere else. I didn't understand where you were coming from. But yeah, what was I showing you guys? All right, so. Dude, so yeah, so like I said, I was asking oh shit, I think I deleted those buses. Yeah, I did. Nah, I mean, I mean, bro, different people got different methods, dude. Shit. I just deleted my bus though, my band bus. But yeah, so what I was showing you guys, all right. I got so you open up Reactor, right? For you guys that got native instruments, you got Reactor 6. All right. And you want to use Reactor 6 effects. After you download where is it at? After you download the VHS deal. So form is dope. There it is, VHS, and then you load in the VHS ensemble. Thank you, Thumbprint. I appreciate it, bro. Nah, yeah. No, definitely try to get a deal on that. Yeah, dude, bro, I couldn't. I was on the beta since day one, and I could not get it installed on my system, much less onto Studio One. But yeah, the VHS ADS suite. All right, so there's a certain producer who his sample packs fucks with this heavy. He did not want to tell me what it was, so now I'm exposing it to the world, fucker. I would have kept it a secret if he would have just told me and didn't make me go dig for this shit. Oh, yo, Slim, you were not supposed to see this, bro. This is not for you. Go back to your channel. Nah, dude, this shit is the fire, bro. I got yeah, dude, yeah. So now y'all motherfuckers that want to make you know, that vintage 80s 90 vibe, boom, it's right here, bro. This yeah, Slim's about to release a straight 80s loot pack, bro. Yeah, I used it let's see. I started working on one. Started making all this shit. D-Loke, motherfucking day one D-Loke. What's poppin', fool? Anytime you want, Slim. Just as long as you don't send me an FLP, we straight. Yeah, this is an exclusive loop, exclusive look at my coming loot pack. I mean, Ableton, you already know we get to go, bro. We get to go on that shit. Yeah, so I just fucked up the game. You know, Stranger Things season 2 is coming out, so everybody's gonna have their fucking Stranger Things sample pack now that everybody knows how to make the warble, bro. But yeah, and y'all seen it first, bro. If Slim comes out with the VHS theme pack, you know, he stole it from motherfucking CMP, bro. Nah, I'm fucking with you guys, but yeah, that's I was so pissed at this dude that he wouldn't like DM me the plug, bro. Like, you know, I thought to ask about it. He wants me to just keep on buying his fucking packs, bro. But yeah, that's how they're getting that. Again, I'll show it to you guys one more time because that's what I do. VHS, but it only works with Reactor 6. Like, yo, funny story, right? So I seen this shit, I was like, this is what I've been waiting for. I go cop Reactor 6 for $99 fucking and because I had complete 10, I didn't see enough in complete 11 that I wanted to upgrade it to. And the next day the fucking summer sale comes out with the $99 upgrade, bro. I was tight. I spent that money. Yo. Yeah, bro. No, for sure. Man, I ain't fucking with that Splice app, bro. Like that, like I have to have a DAW. I gotta have a DAW. Yeah, man. You guys who are uplifted in them, who y'all are talking about like buying Omnisphere and shit like that. That's how I get. That's how we all get our shit, bro. Like nobody's really going out there and just like dropping Omnisphere I dropped to $500 at a time, but like the push, bro, I'm paying $50 a month for that shit in Ableton, bro. I didn't have $1,000 just lying around, just like here, new DAW, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like CMP's just got DAW money flying everywhere. Like, nah, bro, I put that shit on the fucking Guitar Center credit card. They gave me 24 months financing. I was like, holy shit. And I don't even got fire credit like that. I think I'm like sitting at like a 640 beacon score, bro. I got a late payment every month because I can't. That's boring. Anyway, let's fuck with this track. Man, that's why I do them. Is for you fucking guys, bro. Like real shit. Like, you know, like I realize everybody on this stream like really fucks with me. Like I really appreciate you guys. Like when y'all hit me up on Twitter and you know, and drop me a line and, you know, tell me how much you've learned and everything, because I created this channel and this idea from and teaching myself, and I was like, God, I wish there was just somebody who would teach it to me. And the older generation, like, y'all don't even fucking understand how hard it was. Like, if Slim's still here, he'll tell you, bro, like, there was nobody to teach us. Like, producers in the hardware era, because them dudes who knew how to use the Akai, and who knew how to use the Triton, and who learned and who knew how to run the gear, like, they weren't about to sit down and show you that shit, because they had to save the money, spend the money, and then read the instruction manual. The only people who made tracks were the people who had the patience to read an instruction manual, because wasn't nobody picking up an Akai and getting the 16 levels just off the rip, bro. So everybody had a chip on their shoulder about it. And I remember how frustrating that was for me when I first started out, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be different from all these people and just share this knowledge, bro. And I love it, just thinking about, like, yo, like one day, all you guys, especially the younger guys, like, you guys are gonna get into music, and y'all are gonna have your own influence, and and when y'all wind up in fucking Fader and Complex and shit like that, and you be like, yo, yeah, I remember I learned how to use Studio One, FL Studio from watching tutorials on YouTube. Like, to me, that amount of influence is like way bigger than my regular placements with popular rappers that I like. You know what I'm saying? How do you stay inspired and get out of beat block, dude? I have two different modes, right? I work off of inspiration, where I just pull up a patch and I start playing and I make something cool. And then I have another mode, which I call my professional mode, and it's all math. It's all math. So I know I want to make like a 1-4-5 chord progression. I know that a 1-4-5 bass line works with it. And then as I start to put the pieces together, then inspiration will come out of that. But I can always and I watch Slim's channel, bro. Slim's channel is very inspiring. If you guys aren't following Mr. Different TV, you're fucking up your life, But yeah, man, like a lot of people who do music, and there's nothing wrong with it. I really feel like the people who rely on inspiration, while they are less productive than someone like myself, they tend to have a deeper connection with their music, and their music, like, even though it takes them longer to put out, I'll be like, yo, man, I can see why you spent the time. Me personally, because I operate as a business and I operate as a small business, like, I don't have the luxury of doing that. So the way that I keep on producing is I understand the math of music, music theory. And if you're interested in learning that, like, I'm not trying to pull a fucking BusyWorks beats, but I break it down on studio1tutorials.com. Like, my advice to you, Damani, would spend the $15 for a month, go to the music theory tab, watch those 12 videos. You'll understand the math of music, and you'll never need to rely on inspiration to make music. You could do it off the math. You start with chord progressions and like that, like a 1-4-5 has a certain feeling. So if like, oh, okay, I want to make a sad song, I got to make this chord progression. Or if I want to make a triumph song, I make this chord progression. That's what it all comes down to. And I don't even have like that great of a command of music theory. I know what I need to know to do what I gotta do. Yeah, I really feel like in a few years, like once a few of you guys break through, they're gonna have to come back and talk to people like me and Slim and the other popular YouTube teachers out there, because what we're doing for you guys is we're completely replacing the the fuck shit like Full Sail. You know what I mean? Like I want to bankrupt Full Sail, dude. Like they rape people. You talk about $80,000. For an education that, I mean, the internship and the actual studio time, and being and getting those plugs, it is what you make out of it. But you already know, Skeet. You can get a lot out of it, but a lot of music you can teach yourself, man. And yeah, dude. Nah, I mean, Slim, like people like you and me, like we're definitely gonna take them out, bro. Because I know you got a music friend. I know all of you guys got music friends that went to goddamn Full Sail or the Academy of the Arts or some shit, and they got $80,000 at 10. Bro, what about the certification banger? Hey, yo, anybody who's nice, yo, if y'all seen the Defiant ones. Yo, if y'all ain't seen the Defiant ones, right, and you got HBO or you got a fucking Fire Stick, watch the Defiant ones, and not for Dr. Dre, because you know about Dr. Dre, but watch listen to me, BK, watch the Defiant ones for Jimmy Iovine, all right, because real engineers, like real engineers who are real successful. That's what they did. They did what Jimmy Iovine did. They got into a situation where they're working in the studio and they're there all the time. And then they get a fucking phone call on a holiday that says, "Yo, can you come in and work today?" And then you go in and work, and then before you know it, you're behind the fucking board for John Lennon. You know what I mean? Like that's how Jimmy Iovine got his start as an engineer, and then from there he moved on to producing Bruce Springsteen and Tom Petty, and all the and U2 and all these crazy classic artists. But it's all about I mean, dude, to be honest, I think Full Sail is too expensive, bro. It's too expensive. But the thing is, bro, like, I don't want you to go and tell your friend, like, yo, my boy CMP on fucking YouTube said you're gonna graduate with a bunch of debt, bro. But if you're spending $80,000, right, if you're spending $80,000 for an education, you need to understand that it's an $80,000 bet on yourself, and you need to be able to have the drive, because nothing's gonna create the drive. What I was saying about Jimmy Iovine is he didn't have the paper, but he had the hustle to go and get it. A lot of people who go into Full Sail, they think that the skills that they're going to learn in Full Sail is what's going to create the career for them, and it's not, bro. That's why I like to work with people who are self-taught as opposed to people who are classically educated, because the people who are self-taught, they have the missing ingredient. You know what I'm saying? People especially this younger generation, bro, they're so fucking entitled, like, oh, like people with student loans and shit crying about, like, I gotta pay my student loan. Like, bitch, you ain't read the paper? You didn't know that you had to pay that? You know what I mean? Like, you didn't sit down and strategize. Like, I need to walk into something that's gonna create a career so I could pay this fucking terrible loan that's half the cost of a house back. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing you gotta understand going into it, man, is once you get out of high school, you're in the real world, and in the real world, everybody's trying to get their hand in your fucking pocket, bro. Even the education system. But I ain't gonna go too deep on that. You guys will get bored. Let me find some vocal samples. Another Jules Jadon pack, the hot sauce pack. Oh yeah, Los Niños does it for me every time. Right. Yeah, 730. I believe it, bro. I believe it, especially like a lot of the techniques that are coming from them older guys, they don't apply to new urban music because there's so many people who are coming up breaking rules. You know, you wind up going to that fucking school just to realize that you need to break those rules. All of the few people that I know in Miami who fucking have real studios and have they don't have any Pro Tools certification at all. What they have is a body of work and a clientele. I ain't gonna use any more VSTs. Let me just delete all this shit. Yo, the one of the things that especially when I hear guys new beats. All right, bro, hit me up, Slim. Y'all, this is one of the things that I don't hear. Yo, 730, that's crazy, bro. Yo, but those are good skills to have in a traditional studio, believe it or not, bro. Because what happens is you wind up with gear. Like, people don't understand why fucking mics and preamps are so fucking expensive. Like, you buy them and they stay throughout the whole career. You keep those for 20-30 years, and you gotta know how to fix those components. When I was an intern in the studio, I excelled because I have a construction background. I had tools, and I was able to fix woofers and shit really quickly. Let's see. I use BeatStars, bro. I like I like the whole content ID thing. Once I got yeah, yeah, your soldering skills will grow, bro. Headphones or studio monitors, definitely fucking studio monitors, bro. And I'll tell you why. Everything sounds good in headphones. Everything sounds good in headphones. Headphones lie. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, while I'm doing this is, you know, if you see how I'm not really like going hard with the musicality, like I chopped up this sample and looped it. If you want to, oh dude, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I like the Bear Dynamics just because they're comfortable on my head. I like the damn the fucking terry cloth or whatever the shit is, that velvet shit. It enables me to wear them for a long time for like a stream like this. But what I was telling you guys before is, if you have a simple beat, you know, and you see how I'm using this is what one of my last lessons were on one of my Ableton videos. If you're using the drums to arrange, you know, go into your sample libraries and get your chants, your swishes. That way, excuse me, each one of these sections has some different audio in it to kind of, you know, to kind of go along. I don't use a headphone amp. I didn't buy that version of it. Right there. Where's this? Boom Kitchen, drums from the gutter. This shit is on Splice, bro. You guys should definitely peep this out. Hey, BK Banger, what you know about this shit? Yo, I was looking for this sample forever, bro. I can't wait to make that a trap beat. right, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Yo, you guys talking about the speakers real quick? Let me just say, if you're looking for speakers and you're looking for headphones, everybody's opinion is based on what they have, what works for their room, and what they like, right? So for example, me personally, I use 8s. All right, I can't function with 5s because I need the bass. Now, because of that, like for example, when I'm mixing, I have to push my chair back here so that I can get into the sweet spot of my monitors. But I produce here, and this is kind of the flow that I have. So the first thing that you got to do when you're picking out your speakers is you have to understand your room, right? And you want to go and you want to go to the store, because to me, buying speakers is like buying a car. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to the store and you want to run your test drives. You want to talk to somebody in the pro audio section, and the first thing that you want to do is you don't want to fucking tell them that you're there for the Yamaha HS5s. You want to go in there and be like, yo, I was thinking about getting a pair of Focals, or maybe BeatStars.com. I was Thumbprint. You know, I was thinking about getting a pair of Focals, or maybe some Genelecs. You know, let them know that that you're interested in spending like $1,500, even though you have no intention of spending $1,500. So go ahead in there and tell them, yeah, I'm thinking about doing this. Then ask to hear them, and then be like, just for reference, let me hear. And then you go look at those bargain speakers that you like. You like, let me hear them HS5s, and then actually hear the HS5s in the room. Then start talking to the salesman about, the size of your room, the placement of your speakers, if you're gonna have them on speaker stands and stuff, and you're gonna have like a great conversation with somebody, because all the people who work in Guitar Center and stuff, they also work in studios too, so they have a lot of real world experience with this in different rooms. And go and listen to the stuff. Bring a CD or a jump drive, or plug your aux in. All the music stores that you're able to do this. Plug your aux in and play a reference mix that you really like. And when when you find the speakers that reference mix sounds familiar in, those are the speakers that you buy. You know what I mean? Like, I respect everybody's opinion, and it's all good info, but you want to do the real world research. You don't want to just trust my opinion, because if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you that's what you need. You need Focals, you need French engineering, because that's what you gotta have. I'm not gonna let you buy no Yamahas. I'm gonna recommend that you buy one set of speakers, so, break bread on it and not have to upgrade. No, yeah, that's definitely true. That is definitely 100% true, bro. You got to be careful who you talk to. But here's the thing that I'm getting at, because you make a very valid point. Speakers are not an impulse buy, whatsoever. You're talking about something that you're doing work on. It's a tool. And you definitely want to do your due diligence, and I don't know if you're located in a city, or you're overseas, or if you have access, if it's even feasible for you to go around to a few different stores. But that's definitely the ideal situation. Let me get into some mastering on this beat real quick. You guys can see my secret sauce. You can see my secret sauce mastering chain. Right, so. Yo, but fucking put it in your budget, bro. Those Atom 5s, if you get the Atom 5s, dude, you're okay. If you buy the Yamahas now, you're going to wind up buying the 5s later. All right? You're going to wind up getting those Atom 5s. You're going to get the Yamahas. They're going to get you to a certain point, and the whole time you're going to be fucking pissed that you didn't get the 5s. So just make it a goal, bro. Stack that bread, dude. You know, like, how much do the Adams 5 cost? They cost, how much do they cost? They cost, you would have to save up. What are the Atom F5s? They like, are they 1,000 for the pair? Let me know. We'll break it down. All right, so the first compressor I have is the Slate Digital FX Gray. I love this compressor. It's a very sexy compressor. Yeah, dude, the Atoms are the truth, bro. Especially if you're mixing on 5s. They're 15. Yee! God, they're so good though. They're so good. I love those things, bro. Yeah, the studio, that's all stock plugins, bro. I made that I made that because people, man, let's look it up. I just want to look it up for shameless plug, studio1tutorials.com. Shameless plug, shameless plug, shameless plug. Yeah. Let's see here. Adams. Nah, but Uplifted Productions, you have a point, but with 5s are the size of the speaker that you could put in an untreated room, and if they have like good ribbon tweeters, or if the you know, if since it's not you know, relying on like a bigger 8-inch woofer, they're gonna lie a lot less. Oh no, I got the everything bundle, bro. It's $14 a month, dude. Like, all right, what is the name? Atom F5. What we talking about? What we talking about? Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Dude, you're talking about $500, bro. $500 for the pair, dude. Just keep stacking, bro. That's not even a rack. $500 shouldn't be something crazy, bro. If you got to get the credit card, you know what I mean? If you got to you know, if you got to go without studio monitors for a you know, for another 2 months, just make that shit happen, bro. Let's see. Let's do a little mastering now. Oh, they're 400 a piece, dude. Save, bro. What I'm trying to get at, bro, is I know it's gonna take you more time, but when you buy 400 for the pair, dude, come on, son. You could do that. You just gotta I mean, Splice is it for me, dude. You just gotta save. Like, if you're young and you're just starting, I'm telling you, bro, like, this is advice that I wish I would have had. Like, I wish somebody would have sat me down and told me, like, listen, you don't need those monitors. You don't need the cheap monitors right now. What you need is good monitors. And if it takes you a year to get those good monitors, then you get the good monitors. Because the thing is, once you have a good pair of monitors, they're with you throughout your whole career. Speakers will last you 15 years. You know what I mean? And all these guys, listen to all these guys in the chat, dude, because any of them that got some age, that bought an entry level product, they know they just wound up fucking spending more money. Because the sooner you get good monitors, the easier it's going to be to make great music. Yeah, music is definitely a pay-to-play sport. I mean, but everything is, bro. Like, it don't matter. Like, listen, if like, all right, like, I'm from Florida, bro. So everybody out here fishes, dude. Like, so if you're well, that's I mean, God, bro. I'm gonna fuck up your name, dude, so I'm just gonna call you Holla. All right, so yeah, it's decent. I made a preset pack out of it. You can definitely use it, and by you I mean like it's usable. Dude, if I had the money to buy a bunch of crappy monitors, I would definitely do a shootout, bro. Absolutely. And then this baby right here, this is my favorite plugin of all time. A lot of people don't know this, but when you hear that distortion cutting out of the limiter, you just drag this down to smooth. Studio One, you having a little heart attack with the scream. Let's go ahead. Just gonna control E this. What the hell is this called? So much. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I save all of my shit to Dropbox just so, you know, if a hard drive ever fucks up, I still got everything backed up on Dropbox, bro. Let's see. What are y'all talking about in the chat? The real problem is, should I go with Studio One or Ableton? I mean, it all depends, Holla. I mean, what do you it all depends. Are you gonna be doing more like, are you gonna be doing a lot of mixing? Because if you're doing a lot of mixing and that's a big part of your business, I would not get Ableton. You know, if you're doing client mixes and things like that, definitely want to fuck with something like Studio One. Yeah, I mean, dude, a lot of people swear by them HS8s, bro. Like, I mean, the main studio that I work in Miami, it's a near field studio, and that's what they use is the HS8s, and people love them. You know what they is? They're really bright speakers. They're really good. They're really good with the mid range and the highs. Yeah, you definitely got to back up. How do I transfer my Studio One assets to Dropbox? When you download, here, let me just open this back up. Yeah, Uplifted Productions is 100% right on that. You can learn any speaker. Yo, Cena, thank you. If you guys still don't have fucking Infected Mushroom Pusher, go get it right now. It's $29, and then once you buy, yeah, dude, it's mad easy, bro. If you guys freak me out with this shit, dude. Like, that's the one thing that computers is fucked up for everybody, is just like the creativity and solving problems. Like, say this, and that's not a knock to you, Nate. Say this one was having the problem. Like, say it was happening here. It's doc, 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 doc. All you do is press Control. I'm sorry. Hold down Alt. Let me see. Hold down Alt. Duplicate the track complete. Delete this version. Delete the one that was fucking up. I'm sorry. Remove track and instrument, and then the new one will play. The new one will play just fine. You know what I mean? I think everybody's brick wall that they hit with that problem is, they're like, how do I stop it? You know, from doing this track, and you get stuck in on the macro of that. But you just create a new track, drop in the sample again, and drag your MIDI down. And boom. When that problem occurs, it only occurs to that one track. So if you want that, like, you have to realize, like, once that happens on one track, that track is gone. You'll never be able to use that MIDI track and that sample one without it doing that annoying echo. So just create a new one, drop a new sample one in, and drag your MIDI down. Boom, fixed. And it's crazy, Nate, because I had I've opened up 4 different support tickets with them, and they cannot figure it out. They swear it's not a thing, dude. That's why every time I see people come up with that, I'm like, yo, you guys need to hit up Presonus about that, because they don't believe it's a real thing. Let's see what. Oh, how do I transfer the assets? That's right. So So, all right. If you download the I mean the lit presets is it's what I use to master. I just went and converted it all to yeah, it's definitely a thing. I just went and converted all the settings of my personal mastering chain into stock plugins. So when you guys buy that for the rock bottom price of $9.99, you essentially have my mastering chain just with stock plugins. But yeah, to go to Dropbox, if you download the Dropbox app and you go to browse your drive, so you go to users. My main is admin yabish, and then you'll see, if you have the Dropbox app created, you just go to Dropbox and you'll see that you have all of your folders synced up. Even though it's reading it off the cloud, your folders will be there. So when you want to bounce a song to Dropbox, all you have to do is navigate to it. You know, click on this button right here, and that'll let you pick which folder you want to go to, and then you just go to your Dropbox and then select which folder inside of your Dropbox you want to use, and it will save the files to Dropbox, which is cool. Oh dude, come on man, I'm a businessman. I got Dropbox Business. I got Dropbox Business with 3 users, and it's fucking $50 a month, and it's crazy, but that's what happens when you're when you're dealing with artists, and not every and that's another story. But yeah, I'm paying the $50 a month for business. What was I talking about? But yeah, also the other amazing thing is once you have that located, is I've saved a you guys know how to do this. You guys know how to set up your browser so that you can browse from custom folders. That shit's important. So I could go to Dropbox. Ah shit, it's not here. Let me fucking delete this then. This is good. I can show you guys how to do it. So you go to files, volumes, local C, users, whatever your main user is. Mine's admin yabish, and then you'll see Dropbox right here, and then click new tab from here. So now when you go to Dropbox, this is my Dropbox right here. So if someone was to send me a session, right, and I had it in my Dropbox, I could just go into here, double click on the Studio One file, and it'll open up while everything is in the Dropbox. Then when I click save, it'll save everything. So then the person that I'm working with somewhere else, they can go ahead and open it up from Dropbox, and it will save. It'll have all of my changes that I made to the track inside the actual Dropbox folder, and that shit is so powerful. I love that. That's one of the dopest things about Studio One. Yo, Stu rocking in the building. What's up, bae? All right, hit play. Be good, bro. Isn't there a function about turning MIDI or audio or exploding tracks? What's the difference? All right, thanks, Thumb. Exploding tracks is all right. Exploding tracks is say you have a track with different pitches, right? And you go to event. Where is it? And you see where it says explode pitches to tracks. When you explode pitches to tracks, what it's going to do is it's going to make it's going to keep the instrument, so it's only having one instrument, but it's going to give you a different track for each pitch. So that's what that does, and that's useful on oh, you want to know the secret sauce, Black Cave? You want to know the secret sauce? I'll plug you in on that. Let me get back to Thumbprint. But yeah, Thumbprint, like what that's good for is say you have here, I'll show you what that's good for. What's the best DAW? In my opinion, Studio fucking One, bro. Studio One is beast mode, bro. All right, Black Cave. In regards to your question, what level should the 808 be? This is a question of gain staging, right? So we're making hip hop music. So what is the loudest part of a hip hop mix? The loudest part of a hip hop mix, if you pull up any mix, let's just break it down, right? So if you go to, let's see, let's look at 2 Chainz Doors Open. Yo, get the banger. Just let's give the man some context, bro. Let's give him some context so he understands it. Jumping out the window with the sauce, bro. But BK Banger's right. All right. If we look at this wave, the loudest parts are right here. What do you think those are, bro? What do you think those are? I tell you right now, those are kicks. Look up, nigga. Whoa, 2 Chainz. Hey, look up, nigga, the cook up when you turn away. All right, so just by looking at it, you can see that the kicks are the loudest part, right? So you gotta know a little bit about mixing. You know that when you're mixing, your kick should be the loudest part of the track, right? So if your kick's the loudest part of the track, you know that the loudest part of your track when you're mixing and creating should be hitting at -6. All right, so you go ahead and you program that in at -6, and I'll show you what banger means by his recommendation. What up, Loveless? All right, so if I drop this to 8 and I just make a quick pattern, right? So you have this kick pattern. All right, so you see we're hitting a -6. Now you want to make the 808. Boom. So we'll drag this up. You see how I'm up at like -12? This is what -12 sounds like. So what you want to do is you don't want to rely on the numbers. Banger is Oh shit, I forgot about that. Too late now. But Banger is right with this range. If your kick is hitting at -6, which it should be, that's the number one thing. Your 808, you want to make it in between -12 and -24, and then the way that I do it is I listen and I kind of just push the 808 until I can't hear the kick anymore, and then I pull it back down until that kick comes popping back out. And then by the time you go in and you put a limiter on it, right? You see, you can hear the kick really pronounced. It's a loud smacking transient, and then you still have the tail from the 808. All right, so explode pitches to tracks. So, thumbnail, if you still here, bro, if you got something like, where you at? If you got something like this guy right here. Yeah, exactly, Nate. So hard you're blinking your fucking eyes. Exactly. So if you got this guy right here. I think this kit's still loading. All right, check this out. This is for you, bro. After the kick gets done loading. Yeah, that's definitely Black Cave. That shit's gonna change your life forever. And the way that works is because those are the two loudest parts of the track, you then mix everything around that. See, a lot of producers have the trouble like, yo, how do I get my drums to smack? Any parallel compression on the flizzer bus? Like, no. You just need to make sure that kick in 808 is the loudest part, that you got room for that snare to breathe. Turn your instruments down, and your drums are smacking, bro. Yeah, dude, I turned the overall mix down, bro. I turn it all the way down so that it's peaking at -6, and then I put a limiter on the master bus, so you know, one that doesn't take up a lot of CPU. That way you bring the volume back up. All right, so say you had this guy and you were doing something. This is just gonna be basic. This isn't. Yo, I thought about getting that. I thought about getting that Ryzen, bro, and I haven't read anything good about that. I haven't seen anyone who's been able to get the most out of that processor with an audio computer, bro. I don't think it's the way to go. So the explode pitches to tracks is for like a multi-timbral instrument like this, and then you go into MIDI. I'm sorry, instrument parts. Explode pitches to tracks. Then you highlight all these, press Control B. Yeah, mix tool should be it should be everything. And now when the whole purpose of that was being able to, instead of having the drum kit together, now we have the stems of the drum kit, and you can go in and go ahead and do stuff like that. So that's what explode pitches to tracks, and the bounce feature is really nice. And then, say you got a mix with that and you really like the way that sounded and you didn't want to take up the audio, you can then go back in and go to mix down section and then bounce it back down to one track with the panning. Yeah, man, super cool stuff right there. But yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna go put together some dinner, get ready to make the next 2 beats of the night, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by the stream. Just wanted to show you guys some love, let you know I ain't quitting Studio One. Studio One ain't going nowhere, bro. I still got love for you guys. You guys that what is helpful? Oh, what is helpful, Ben? Yeah, no problem, Thumbprint. You've been a sub for a long time, dude. I recognize that name. You don't want to pull up for dinner at my house, BK. Not until Saturday, bro. I've been on a crazy fucking weight loss journey, bro. Right now I'm on this shit from the Tim Ferriss 4-hour body, bro. The mix tool is for gain staging, bro, because you don't want to touch your fucking faders until you have a balance on the mix, dude. If you set your preliminary balance with the mix tool, you save the resolution in your faders. So after you do all your compression and you add all your sprinkles and everything, then moving your fader just that much has the same amount of depth as, moving it all the way down here. That's what that's all about. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Nate. I really do, man. I'm glad I can help you guys out. But yeah, bro, yo, I'm gonna give you guys a plug. Hold up, just stay right here. I'm gonna give you a plug. Hold up. Yeah, Nate, 4-hour body is the shit, bro. I've lost fucking 45 pounds, dude. And I work a physical job, so like as I'm getting older, it's a need to get fit. But the same dude who wrote 4-hour body, bro, and he also wrote 4-hour work week, wrote this book right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's called Tools for Titans. And this book, the reason why I like it is because it's a big ass book, but it's written in in small chapters, maybe chapters that are something like no, for sure. But this book right here, it'll if you're having anything you want to do, like it has a section on wealth, it has a section on health, and it has a section on just like well-being and stuff like that, and it has different interviews with just amazing people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rick Rubin has a chapter, and basically what he's doing is he's picking people's brains and asking them how to be successful. And I've learned so much about being successful, and the habits that, you know, different billionaires and venture capitalists and fucking, there's Navy SEALs in here, everybody from every type of walk of life. Mike Shinoda has a chapter, and they're like, the chapters are like 6, 7, 8 pages, you know. But yeah, I mean, as you guys can see in the chat, it's something that if you don't have any books in your house, like if all you have is the Bible and the manual to your DAW, that book, Tools for Titans, will change your life. And I'm not gonna front like I read a lot, but that, like, I was already in hustle mode, and that book just like turned me up like times 1,000 million, bro. But I'm starving right now, fam. I'ma hop off the stream. Oh, Mark Lamar, I'm gonna answer your question. What's included in the $15 subscription? All right, check this out. The $15 subscription. The $15 subscription is a bargain, bro. When you get into it, it unlocks 3 tabs. It unlocks the advanced section, it unlocks music theory, and it unlocks mixing made simple. The advanced section is, I know you guys think that I put a lot of information on YouTube, but I actually hold a lot of stuff back. The free download links, presets, MIDI tools, that gives you access to the Studio One tutorials Dropbox, and where I give out the MIDI information for all my tutorials. And every week I drop 1 or 2 tutorials from you know, from current type beats. So this is like, you guys don't see a lot of type beats on my channel anymore, because I pretty much stopped doing it. It's all exclusive to studio1tutorials.com. But every album that comes out, everything that's hot, I go over how to create a vibe like that. On top of that, I can do so much more with sampling on my site, because you can, since I'm hosting it through Vimeo, I don't have to worry about the copyright strikes. Then I have the music theories section, and this is the section that I'm the most proud of. This took me a long time to put it together. In March, I just went nuts and did and I was dropping like 3 tutorials, 4 tutorials a week, and I basically go over how to use music theory with the scale quantize feature inside Studio One, and I go over different chord progressions, how to get rid of beat block, modal music, secret trap scale, how to work with suspended chords, and all these things sound incredibly complicated, but you see the videos are like 5, 6, 7 minutes a piece, bro. And then this bitch right here, using music theory to start songs, this video right here will change your fucking life as a producer, because what I do is I show you guys how to go to this site that has all these different chord progressions, and then look at the chat. Everybody who's went to this music theory course, like, they'll tell you, bro, like it completely changes your flow, because what it is you've seen, I'm not showing you any type of music theory that hasn't been covered on YouTube and shit before. But when I tell you that I've taught it the best, like, bro, if you've watched, dude, this will change your life, bro. Like, I bodied everybody who put out a music theory course, because what I did is I went and bought everybody's music theory course. And see, the thing is, people who teach music theory, they're musicians, bro, so they come at it from a perspective of playing instruments. I'm a computer musician, I don't play shit, and I know how to simplify it for you guys. This is hands down the simplest, most straightforward, direct how to fucking master music theory on a piano roll. And basically what Yeah, dude. See, Ben. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like to get a good to get a good progression going, you just go and you find a famous progression. Like once you understand that chord progressions are not like some original thing, because that's what people fuck up. They think the chord progressions are like this original creative inspiration. Like no, dude. Like that shit is math, bro. And certain chord progression number combinations create certain feelings, you know, and once you know what those are, you can fucking take off and make anything, bro. Yeah, man. But that is so you get access to that, and then on top of that, I have mixing made simple, which is this is something I'm really proud of too, and this is where it's two sections. I have subscribers who send me mixes, and what I do is if you're subscribed to the site, you send me your mix, you bounce your stems out the way that you have it, and I'll throw it into Studio One, and I'll mix it, you know, I'll remix it for you, show you, show you where your gain staging or what could have been better, what I would have done to bring this out, to bring that out. I've done it for BK, I've done it for a couple other people, and then I have different mixing techniques that where I take the whole mixing made simple course is I take you from setting up a mix to editing editing the mix. Yeah, $15 a month, bro. Then I take you how to balance a mix, then the actual art of mixing down. I do a stock mastering, I do isotope mastering, and mastering with the L2. And then also, like, I take requests. Surprisingly, a lot of people do not take advantage of that. That's what's up, Brian. I appreciate you, bro. Hope you're doing good out there. But yeah, bro, this thing is, I don't know. I guess I'm not really that great of a salesman because I don't have a bunch of people taking advantage of this, but like real shit, like, because I've been on other people's premium sites, bro, and I'm very competitive, and I fucking bodied everybody, bro. I promise you that. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get to cooking dinner so I can get back to work. I appreciate you guys fucking with me on the stream. Y'all motivate me to be a better musician. I love helping you guys out, and when you guys give me that feedback and and show me your progress, dude, that shit's everything to me. So yeah, man, this is CMP with Craftmaster Productions Studio 1 Tutorials.com. Keep it. Oh, for you guys that are gonna go get memberships, one thing I gotta tell you, it's in the fine print. A lot of people don't see it. It's a monthly draw. When you cancel it, I don't have any control of this. It's the way the plugin works. But when you cancel it, it will restrict access. So make yourself a note on your phone or something when your 30 days is up. If you only want it for a month, set a fucking alarm on your phone. Is 2017, and can't cancel it on that day. You have to cancel through PayPal. Cool crew. Give me a email me a reference track, and I'll see what I could do. All right, y'all boys. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later, man. I appreciate all you guys. Have a good